which is pretty scummy if you ask me.
Nice
But
if they could send me something that was a little less miles.
I think that's got tip bait written all over it, unfortunately, but we'll see.
like,
holy cow, did I just get deactivated? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name's Bee. This is Gig Money Madness. I appreciate you riding along with me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing to see more content just like this. You can do that by hitting that subscribe button down below. And then don't forget to turn on all those notifications so you know when I upload my next video. It's about 7:41 right now. I've had my Spark app turned on probably since about 7. So I'm actually starting off the day today with $69 worth of tips from yesterday that hopefully will come throughout the day. Last week I was tip baited $34 for the whole week. So what I mean by that is those tips were on the trips when I took the offer, and then the customer later removed the tip for whatever reason, which is pretty scummy if you ask me. But you know, that's Spark's fault for allowing tips to be removed in the first place. I'd be willing to compromise, and if there's an issue, they might be able to remove a certain percentage of it, but not remove all of it, because there's too many dishonest people out there that show a tip to try and get their order faster, and then once everything's said and done, they'll remove that tip so they don't have to pay it. And the driver did nothing wrong. That was their plan the whole time. So I am here at the Walmart waiting to pick up my orders. So this order's for $24.86. There's a $10.86 base pay on it, and then there's a $14 tip. It's a double order going 7.2 miles. The first order has 2 items and 2 units, and then the second order has 14 items and 32 units. So both are fairly small. No apartments that I can see. When I pulled up, it was about 7:45, so let's see how long it takes them. So it's 7:54, so it was less than 10 minutes to get it out here, so that's not bad at all. So the first customer is 12 minutes away and 5.4 miles, so let's go get this off. So the last drop-off is going to leave me near another Walmart. I would say at least within 10 minutes of it, but it's going to be out of my DoorDash zone. Oh, which I need to sign on to. I need to log in. It's 8:01. So it won't be in my DoorDash zone, and it's not really an area that I'm going to get much anyway, because there's not very many restaurants where this is dropping off at. And I'm gonna have to remember not to come this way this early in the morning. Got all the school stuff going on. Everybody's dropping their kids off, taking me forever to get where I'm going. Like I said, it's not gonna leave me in a good spot to do any DoorDash or GrubHub for that matter. But it should leave me fairly close to another Walmart to get another order. How are you? It's pretty heavy. I'll just sit it down here. I'm gonna take a quick picture, okay? Alright, so I have my next order. It's on Spark. It's picking up from Walmart. It's for $19.66. The base pay on that's $11.66, and then there is an $8 tip on it. It's a double order going 8.6 miles. Arrival time is 8:45, so I'm only a couple minutes away from the Walmart store right now, but it's only 8:28. The order does show ready, but I can't check in until 8:40 at the earliest. So let's go get this on board. Alright guys, I'm checked in. It's 8:40. We'll see how long it takes them to get it out here. The first order has 10 items and 16 units, and then the second order has 30 items and 65 units. The smaller one, it looks like it's going to an apartment, but I don't see anything heavy on there, so I should be okay. So I don't see anything big or heavy on the larger order either. Alright guys, it's 8:52, so it took them a little over 10 minutes to get out here, so still not bad though. My first drop off is 3 minutes away and 0.8 miles, so pretty darn close. So let's go get this off. Alright, my next drop off is 10 minutes away and 7.8 miles, so let's go get it done. So I am here at Sam's Club now. I grabbed an ASAP order. It's for $15.41. I'll get all of that today. All right, it's 9:24. I just checked in, so let's see how long it takes them. All right, guys, it's 10:03. I finally have that on board. I'm 15 minutes away from the drop-off and 7.6 miles. So let's go get this off. So on this order, I actually ended up having to go inside the store to see what was going on. Turns out they didn't show me checked in. I just waited too long to go and do something about it, I guess. Because they usually only take about 10 minutes. But they were pretty busy. You know, they have a lot of people. And then I looked up and there was like nobody there. Nobody was coming out with anything. And I thought, something ain't right. So it was a good thing I went in when I did. Or I probably would have been sitting there all day. Alright, I got that dropped off. I didn't record the drop off. It was to a church, so I didn't want them to think I was up to something. So I did have trouble finding the address because the address wasn't on the actual building. So I tried to call, but nobody answered. And then finally somebody texted me, and so I just texted them again and said which building, and then they told me which church it was because there was two churches right next to each other with no addresses on them. So that's why I was confused, but I got it off. It's good. It's all good. So I've accepted another order on Spark, picking up from Walmart. It's for $22.87. The base pay is $12.87, and then there's a $10 tip. It's a double order for 10.9 miles. I didn't really like where it was going, but it's still going to put me close to another Walmart, so it's not horrible. And there is the possibility that I could get orders on some of the food apps. I just didn't want to get that far away from the Walmart that I like to pick up from. There was the choice of an ASAP out there, but this was my round robin offer, so I went ahead and took it. Like I said, it's not horrible. It did pay more, but on the ASAP order, I would have had more money up front. And I did like where that one was going better than the one that I actually have. But in the long run, this one will make me more money. So on the Sam's Club order, because I waited so long, the trip total went up to $17.56, up from $15.41. I got a little bit of money for my wait time. So I'm pretty far away. Wow, I didn't know I was that far away. So I'm 18 minutes away from the store I'm picking up from and 7.5 miles. That's a pretty good little distance. Like I said, I didn't realize I was that far away. The order does show ready, so let's go get it on board. So last Tuesday, a week ago today, I uploaded my temporary insurance card into the Uber app because my old card was expiring. My insurance company didn't send out my new card, so they sent me this temporary one. So when I uploaded it, it caused an issue with Uber, and they did what's called a wait list. So I was waitlisted. I didn't have the ability to work on the app. I didn't know what the problem was at first when I went to log on to Uber and it wouldn't let me. So I was like, holy cow, did I just get deactivated? Of course, I called them right away. So the first rep I talked to at Uber told me that it appeared the document had been altered or was fraudulent. And I told her all I did was just upload the insurance card that my insurance company sent me. So she said she'd have to escalate it to have them investigate it and then get back with me. So in the meantime, I got this email. The email said, in a recent review of your account, we have determined that certain documents you submitted to Uber appear to be altered and or fraudulent. And of course, Uber requires accurate personal information to help ensure the safety of all its users. And then it refers me to Uber's community guidelines and that fraudulent behavior is not tolerated. That's kind of weird that they would send something out that strongly accusing me of fraudulent behavior when they don't even know the full story. You know, I'm sorry, I'm not a fraudulent person. I don't do things and try to get away with stuff, you know? And then it says, accordingly, we have waitlisted your account. So the rep told me it could be up to 48 hours before someone investigated it and then got in touch with me. So I waited 2 days. On the third day, I never heard back from anybody. So I decided, apparently it's got to be my insurance card because that's the only document I uploaded. So I had another insurance card from my insurance company that didn't show the temporary on it. And so I just went ahead and uploaded that one. And I did that on Thursday morning. And like within 2 hours, my account was reactivated. So I was like, I wish I would have thought to do that like 2 days earlier. It definitely freaked me out at first because I don't want to lose any of my apps. I like to keep all of my options open, and especially with Uber because you can do food delivery and ride share, and sometimes I go back and forth on those. It's just nice to have that option. So have any of you ever been deactivated or had any experience like that with any of the apps? Be sure to share your experience in the comments section down below. I'd be interested to know. Alright guys, I am at the Walmart and it's 10:51. I just checked in. There's 2 other vehicles here before me, so let's see how long it takes them. The first order has 27 items and then the second order only has 3 items. I'm not going to say the units anymore because Spark includes the number of bags there are, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. Got them both on board, ready to head out. Not too long of a wait, which is good. And I'm 18 minutes away and 8.1 miles. It seems like I'm driving some pretty long ones today. It'd be nice if they could send me something that was a little less miles. I haven't even gotten any offers that are short miles today. So let's go get these customers their groceries. Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. There's some of it. I got probably one more trip, I think.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Alright, they were standing outside waiting for me. I don't know why that always bothers me. Probably because I'm recording. Like on most other days, it wouldn't bother me, but I had my camera on and walked up to the house. They had the garage door open and were standing there waiting for me. But they didn't say anything about it, so if they did, I was just going to tell them it was for my own protection. I'm 6 minutes from the next drop-off and 2.2 miles, and the customer's like texting me like crazy here. What are they? It says, don't go to the office, find the stairs to the 3rd floor. Okay. That tells me a lot. Not. Of course, you never know what you're getting yourself into, and you never know what they're talking about until you get there, because you don't, you don't know where stuff's at. I think they might be trying to call. Anyway, let's just go get this off. Okay, geez, this is a day of confusing drop-offs. I had a hard time finding him. Anyway, I got him his food, so. But I've had enough of these confusing drop-offs. I just want simple stuff. Simple stuff is always good. The more simple, the better. So it's 11:38 right now. The lunch rush is just starting to kick in. Spark is sending me all of the in-store pickup offers, which I want nothing to do with. And of course they're sending them to me as round robin offers, which is going to make my acceptance rate go down. Not that I care about it that much, but I always like to get it up if I can. So I'll hopefully get an order of some sort within the next little bit here. And I will let you know as soon as I get one. Alright guys, I took an order on DoorDash. I forgot to get a screenshot of it. It's picking up from Chipotle. It's for $6.50 going 2.8 miles. There's only 2 items, so I don't expect this to go up at all. It would be nice if they stack it though with another Chipotle while I'm here, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm 6 minutes away from the drop-off and 2.4 miles, so let's get this off. Alright guys, that order did go up a little bit. It went up from $6.50 to $7, so I will take it. Alright guys, got my next order. It's a Walmart Spark order, and I can pick it up at $12.40. It's for $38.65. Base pay is $11.65, and then there's a $27 tip on it. So it's a double order going 8.6 miles. I think that's got tip bait written all over it, unfortunately, but we'll see. That's one of the reasons why I don't like taking ones that have really huge tips, because more than likely they're just trying to get you to take the order so they can get their groceries faster. The first order has 17 items, and then the second order has 26 items. And it looks like the second one is going to an apartment. That's the bigger order. So we'll see. I'll look real quick and see if there's anything heavy on there. There's nothing heavy on the big order, and I don't see anything heavy on the little order. Alright, I'm sitting in the parking lot of Walmart. I have 4 minutes to go before I can check in, and then we'll be on our way. Okay guys, it is 12:41. I am all checked in, so let's see how long it takes them to get it out here. Alright guys, it's 12:55, so it took a little bit longer than normal to get it out here. Not too bad though, I'm not complaining. So right now I'm 6 minutes away from the drop-off and 1.8 miles, so let's go get the first one off. Alright guys, I'm 14 minutes away and 6.8 miles from the second drop-off, so let's go get her done. Alright, that customer had a few heavier things than I thought. It wasn't as big as like the bottled water or anything, but she had some cat litter, and then she had some juice, and it's like everything was canned goods. So it's about 1:30 right now guys, so I've taken you along for about 6 hours. It didn't seem like a very productive morning, and you know, I had trouble with some drop-offs, that sort of thing, and I haven't gotten much sleep the last couple of nights, so I don't think my brain was functioning all that well to recover from those little incidences. So I apologize if this video sucked, that's all I can say. So it does look like I had a couple of yesterday's tips come through. I had a $7 one and a $9 one come through. And that last trip actually went up from the base pay of $11.65 to $11.91. So I had just a little bit of a wait. So I know you guys probably have had those days where you just feel a little scatterbrained, like you just can't get the groove going. That's kind of how I felt today. So I'm sure it probably has to do with my lack of sleep. With the 2 tips that came in and then all the trips I did today, which is just the base pay, I don't count my tips until the next day, I made $87.86, which sounds horrible for 6 hours of work, right? But by the time I have the rest of my tips come in, like I still have $53 worth of tips that need to come in today. So guys, I appreciate you riding along with me today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, you know, you can give it a thumbs down. I can take the criticism. But if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you consider doing so. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button down there and then turn on all those notifications so you know when I upload my next video. So you guys have a good rest of your day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. It's for $24.88. It's for $28. Oh my gosh. I'm looking right at it and can't see the numbers. Oh my, that's horrible.